Say, top of the morning to you. This is what I call a war zone blast. I want to make sure that each one of y'all know that you need to go and subscribe to my YouTube page, um, the War Zone with the Five-Star General. That's a beautiful thing. That way you can keep up with everything that's really going on with true media. We don't cut no corners. Politics, everything, money, the whole nine. Tonight on the show we'll have the financial guru Walter Coulter. So if you're a poor person and you're trying to figure out, how to make your money grow, then come on, sit in this tonight. Listen to my man Walter Coulter at 7 o'clock on the War Zone, and my man gonna lace you to the game on how you can get off into this stock game with a little bit of money and possibly make you a whole lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? I come to you this morning. I woke up to some posts, and you got some black folk that seem to have a problem with me being down here in Lafayette. Well, you might as well get your panties out of a bunch. And but before I say that, say all these good people telling me good morning and blessings. I want to say good morning to all of y'all. Um, Thank you for all the encouraging words. This shit is tough some days because when you're dealing with your people, they can make shit so goddamn hard. It's unreal. But I'm built for it. God picked a real soldier when he picked me to get in the game, so I can deal with it. But you got some people that seem to have their panties in a bunch about me being here, and I'm messing things up. But what I messed up because you didn't seem to clearly know what to do before I got here, and kudos to Chris and the other people that asked me to come. I'm not going nowhere. If the white folk can't run me out of town, the black ones damn sure ain't gonna run me out of town. Not gonna happen because you still don't understand that you got a long way to go, partner. You got a long way to go, and as I'm doing what I'm doing, it's a teaching moment for those that want to learn. I'm teaching you how to deal with a lot of different things through one process. I know tomorrow night at 6:30 there will be a visual at the Shell station. Come in peace. If you don't come in peace, you will be removed. I'm just letting you know. We not doing the foolishness, man. And come in peace. So that's what it boils down to. But back to the crab in the barrel mentality of our people. Does it bother you that you ain't getting the spotlight? Does it bother you that the news channels ain't beating your dough down? Well, if that's what you wanted, man, all you had to do was do the work. All you had to do was just do the work, man. See, the thing about me, I get a lot of news time, and I hate it. I'm being honest with you. I don't like doing interviews. I could do them. I've taken speech classes and different things, but I've always been a talker, man. Um, but if you in this to get some clout, then just say that. We done figured out who the clout chasers is. I'm just being straight up with you, man. But it ain't my job to check you. I mean, if you was in Houston, you get checked in a heartbeat. Now, I don't do the clout chasing, big homie. I don't do it. So, shout out to my peoples up in Minneapolis that reached out to me. Oklahoma City reached out to me. Stockton, California reached out to me. Man, got love for them, man. Got love for them. We good right now, because my connections is what they are. But the thing is Chris Unity Bernard is an angel in disguise. You have, and see, I always tell people, you got to look at your leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. You have to look at your leadership. Chris is a natural born leader. And the good thing about being a leader is sometimes you have to listen. See, you can't be the big chief every time. And I'm being honest with y'all, man, that the way I'm built, the way I tell people, in order to be a good chief, you had to be a good Indian. But while you were being a good Indian, you had chief tendencies in you the whole time. I just dealt with this with a brother up in Minneapolis, and his time came in an organization that he was in, and now he's doing great things. But he was a natural born leader. Chris Unity Bernard is a natural born leader. Terrell Fogelman is a natural born leader, and to work with great leadership like A.B. Rubin, like Pat Lewis, I mean, folks like that, man, and even all the other ones that we don't know, some of the good pastors, not the crooked ones, but the good pastors. That's the leadership that you need to lean on. That's the leadership that you need to lean on. How many cities I done been to where the leadership is just garbage? And that leads me into what I really want to talk about. Your leadership. If you're speaking about unity in the United States of America, you cannot have people like Clay Higgins be in your leadership. It can't happen. I'm being honest with y'all. If this man running for office, ain't no way in hell he should win. You can't have somebody that when you're trying to make progress on one level, that you make statements and comments that really show who you are, which y'all been knowing who he was for a long time. But now, use this social media platform that you have and expose this corrupt leadership. Your leadership is in question with Clay Higgins. Clay Higgins will get a bunch of people killed. Clay Higgins will get a bunch of people killed. So now all the politicians that watch my show, y'all need to do something with your man up in Washington, man. Y'all need to do something with your man up in Washington, man. Pelosi, you have the ability to censor this man. You can't kick him out of office, but you have the ability to censor this man. And how the hell y'all vote in somebody that stole money from his campaign to pay his child support? Come on, dog. White, black, and different, that's wrong. So how do you expect to get the best of the best when you putting corrupt politicians in office? Oh, no, you can't do that. You cannot do that. How do you steal $100,000 from your own shit and you still voted in office? Say, man, either y'all crazy that voted for him, stupid, whatever, or you just like the crazy shit that this dude represents. Now, Clay Higgins, you making these comments, man, please sit your old ass down somewhere, dude. Ain't nobody feeling you right now. I done talked to black people. I done talked to white people. Ain't nobody about that shit you talking about, Clay. Well, this is what we need to do. Find out if he's been untruthful, if he's committed a crime. There's a thing called the Brady list. Let's see if we can get him put on the Brady list. Because if we can get him put on the Brady list as a law enforcement officer, he will never be allowed to testify in a court of law ever again. And most of the time when you get them on the Brady list, they end up resigning or doing whatever. Now, once you get him on the Brady list, we can still work on other things on his ass. Let's put a lien against his badge for stealing that money, man. And if this dude come out of politics, he won't even be able to be a security guard. Put a lien on his badge, get him on the Brady list. Clay Higgins is done. And then the only thing you got to do is vote his ignorant ass out of office. Whether you black or white, why would you have somebody that goddamn ignorant sitting in a position of power and we complain about Trump every day? These are the people that empower the silliness from Donald. These are the people that make Donald feel you can say whatever you want to say. See, y'all got to understand people take their cues from other people, man. They take their cues, hold on, from other people. You feel what I'm saying? And what we gonna do is we gonna stay on the track that we on. But Clay Higgins, y'all need to take his. See, we don't do all the talking where I'm from. You lose your goddamn seat where we from. I'm a political consultant. I'm the worst one they ever saw on a good level though. Because once I start beating you up on this social media and exposing the truth about you, and Clay, I think I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna bust your ass on this one. I'm gonna show you how your people are gonna be very skeptical about voting for you. About voting for you. Your vote is one of the most powerful things that you'll ever have in your life. You gotta understand what that vote can do. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all are saying, and I've heard it from blacks, whites, whatever, that Louisiana government is corrupt, fix it by getting these ignorant motherfuckers out of office and putting in some good people that want to do the work. And what you need to start calling them is what we call them, change agents. I'd love to see some young people run for office in the state of Louisiana. Young, educated black and white people that want to see this state move to a different level because this state is stagnant. It's stagnant. It ain't changed in 30 years since I've been dealing with it. But it's time to get that type of person out of office because he breeds hate. See, everybody want to call out the race baiters. Clay Higgins is a bona fide race baiter. Clay Higgins is an instigator. Clay Higgins is an embarrassment. And I know you watching these videos. But you know what? You don't like me, do you, Clay? You don't like the fact that an intelligent black man could check your ass in a heartbeat, huh? I will do everything in my power to undo you, Clay. And it's all because of the stupid ass comments you made. And now you don't even have the decency to answer the questions from the media. You're hiding like a bitch. You good thieving motherfucker. The fuck you. You know, when people want to, when somebody die, they use character assassination in the media. So why the media ain't talking about this man stealing 100 G's and paying his child support? Why the media ain't talking about that? You have a bona fide crook in office, verified crook in office. And this is the best that y'all could do in Louisiana? I don't think so. I don't think so. Republican, Democrat, there has to be a better choice. There has to be a better choice. But see, if you want the race relations to improve, you cannot have a racist representing the people. I'm going to say that real slow. If you want race relations to improve, you cannot have a racist representing the people. You can't, bro. You can't. So, Clay, I done started digging off in your business all the way back to the St. Landry Parish Sheriff's Department. Nah, Tanisha, I'm in Aquarius. I done start digging off in your business. So, y'all look for what I'm going to do. But the one thing I want everybody to know, even those that support him, I'll never lie on him. I'm going to tell the truth. It's going to be some hard truth. But I need you to think about your representation that you have for the state of Louisiana. And it is what it is. I'm in his business, Carol Andrews. I'm in it, and if you rock with me. If y'all that's just getting wind of me, just riding with me this week, say the ones that's been with me know when this man dig off in this man business, I'm put all your business in the streets. and I'm putting it in the streets from a national media level. You out here setting the example on Clay. Man, don't you never open your mouth about a young black boy not paying child support. At least they ain't have to steal 100,000. Well, Keyshawn Johnson said our blacks don't get out and vote. That's a problem across the country. And you know what I say to him? Then when you don't vote and when all this shit be happening, these hurricanes, you shouldn't get no public assistance. The ones that ain't voting are always the ones that need the most help. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the ones that do not vote are always the ones that need the most fucking help. And the way I feel about it, man, we got to do something about that. You young people, you want to be heard. You say, well, I don't vote because they don't do nothing. Okay, well, they have good choices every election, every city, every town, every county, every parish. You have good people that are running, but you never vote for the good people. And you know why you don't vote for the good people? Because you take your ass to them barbecues. You take your ass to that free shit where they giving out them turkeys for Thanksgiving. So a motherfucker can fuck your whole world up, your whole life. Fuck your whole life up because they gave you a turkey at Thanksgiving. Are you serious? Are you serious? Now, we'll say this as I'm going through and I'm navigating. I'm a member of the NAACP in Houston. Um, and they don't really do very much. But, the NAACP down here has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential. And I'm not going to give you a card just yet. Because when I find out you battling in them school board meetings as an NAACP representative, I'm going to respect you. When I see you battling as city council or parish government for the will of the people, then I'm going to respect you. But when I don't see that and you just show up for high-powered camera events, fuck the NAACP. And that's what it is with me. I'm not going to cut no corner with you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Well, I see Jelana Josh comment. She said, I spoke to 7 sisters who said they do not vote because God will fix it all. Well, God must be on a coffee break because it ain't been getting fixed. It ain't been getting fixed. And the thing is, God helps those that help themselves. God ain't finna get us out of what we in, man. We got to do this on our own. We have to start changing some things about us. I spoke a little bit on it last night. Become better parents. We have to understand financial literacy. If you get mad at the white folk for what they got, ask yourself what you ain't doing. Do you even understand the stock market? If you don't, then you ain't doing what the white folk do. If they schools are better than yours, then ask yourself why when there's a black problem in the school, is only 5 or 6 people at the school board meet. But when there's a white problem, it's standing room only. You ain't doing what they doing. Why your side of town don't look like they side of town? Because they stay at city council jamming them fucking people up. You ain't doing what they doing. So it's a lot of things that we have to change about us. And the first thing is get better leadership. Get better leadership. You feel me? And that's real. Register to vote. Now the lie that's being told, my people died for me to have the right to vote. No, your people died so you could get something for your vote. You need to figure out if you got a politician that's running for office again, and they didn't do shit the last 4 years, why would you vote for them? Erie, you're not wrong. I mean, he says he doesn't. What do you do when you totally do not trust the government? The reason that we can't trust the government is because of our leadership. You think about it. You have people, one, that needs to be term limits on Senate and Congress. There needs to be term limits. Nobody should sit in office 30, 40 fucking years. Now, you go back and you look at some of these people that's been representing your states, your communities, your cities, your towns. You get more movement in the city level, which is really your most important elections. I'm being honest with you. Than you get on the national level. See, the national level got the same motherfuckers been sitting in office for 30, 40 years. I'm going to give you an example. Joe Biden, 47 motherfucking years. And now Joe says what he's going to do for black people. Well, what the fuck have you done for the last 47 years? I get it with y'all. We want Trump gone. That is your prerogative. If you vote for Biden, God bless you. But I'm asking you a serious question. So in the next 4 years, Joe Biden is going to save black America. But for the last 47, you helped destroy it. So what the fuck has he done in 47 years that I can look on and say, this man will get my vote without a shadow of a doubt? I see my good friend Bobby Scott, man, worked with me with the Hall of Fame at my old high school. And we talk politics through the book. We talking when we in person. So he just told you local government is the most important. Say, man, you look at these motherfuckers and see what have they done for you. Shauna Ciaz says out of the two choices, basically what she's asking is what is the best choice? Brother Malcolm say you don't vote for the lesser of two evils. I'm not telling you I want you to vote. If you vote presidential, you vote for who you want. But I can't vote for an open racist. And then some people say, well, I can't vote for a closet racist. Well, what you mean? Trump is an open racist and Joe Biden is a closet racist. But they're both racist. Y'all, I'm a down ballot. And down balloting means that I am going to skip the presidential election. If not, I'll vote independent in that. My girl Angela Walker might get my vote from the Green Party. But I'm a down ballot. Down balloting, I'm going all the way down my ballot. But I'm not doing presidential. At the moment, I'm not. But I think I'll pick somebody presidential sooner or later. But I will not vote for the lesser of two evils. It's not going to happen. I can't do it. I can't do it. No. No. So I want to focus on my Senate, my Congress. Hold on, let me go back to the state of Louisiana. Congress. Let me go one more time. Congress. If it's his time, Clay Higgins, Congress. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, I done froze up. All right, I'm back. No, and trust me, what's my man? Kevin Barnett. It's your vote, it's your choice. But I'm just telling you, I mean, I'm down balloting. I'm not doing it. Man, How many of y'all got people in jail? And this was a great state to use as an example. In jail 20, 30 years for a simple dope charge. Ralph Jackson, let me explain it to you one last time so you'll get it. I am voting, but you cannot force me to vote for a racist. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. This is the reason that we screwed up. So I'm not doing it. Some states have write-in ballots. And I mean, that's not going to affect the overall outcome. Let me tell you how this situation is going to pan out. Y'all all go vote. Rock with your people, man. This election is going to be run in the rural counties. And Democrats seem to have a problem canvassing and campaigning in the rural counties. They don't pay attention to the little country towns. They don't. Another aspect of it is that a lot of black people are not going to vote. And lastly, this ticket that's running is not a strong ticket. It's not a strong ticket on the Democratic side. Now, I'm going to hit you with this one and you figure this out. Biden look like he'll die any day of the week right now. The man is old. He would be the oldest person ever voted in as president. You see what I'm saying? He would be the oldest person ever voted in as president. Now, I don't want this to sound racist, but I just want to keep it 100 with you. You feel what I'm saying? Do you really think them white folk gonna take a chance and vote in Biden with the possibility he might die for a black woman to become president? Man, y'all gonna learn. See, you're dealing with emotions. I'm dealing with fact. I'm dealing with fact, man. It is what it is. The electoral college picks the president, like my girl Aisha is telling you. It's whoever the electoral college picks. You know, you're in the middle of a census year. This is going to determine a lot. I mean, you do what you do. You know, it is a lot that you have to learn about politics and the voting process to clearly understand it. But I think that the states that don't have straight ticket balloting, where you just go in and push that one button and it say all Democrats, that's gonna hurt them. That's gonna hurt them. If they can't do all these mail-in ballots, and watch somebody say something bad with all this cheating they want to do, man. What you mean, man? We done uncovered the cheating. I'm one of the ones that uncovered the cheating through the mail-in ballot process. Because you cheating us out of good politicians because you're using mail-in ballots to pimp the votes. You're using our seniors to pimp the votes. So, when it's all said and done, I mean, use your head. And I always tell people, research every single candidate. Research every single candidate. Yeah, they've been doing it, Tammy, but it's been hurting us for too long. This is why in the black communities we have food deserts. Why we can't have a nice grocery store with fresh fruit and all this here. You know what I'm saying? Every black community you go through is being gentrified across the country, man. Because these people lining their pockets, man. Whether they get him out or not, I'll tell anybody, man. I'm a little bit younger than some of y'all. I ain't really that old. I'm just 52. That's not old. And anybody in their 50s, God bless you, man. You're over half a century old, man. Um, the key is these youngsters. See, they can't pander to youngsters like they do to old people. They can't pander the young. The youngsters ain't trying to hit. See, because the youngsters ain't got no job. The youngsters struggling, man. They want something for their vote. You got to respect them. So, I'm not finna get off deep into politics, man, because I got different ideologies. What I was going to say, Elijah, is I'm 52 years old. And I was living through the Reagan administration. Bruh, if you live through the Ronald Reagan administration, Donald Trump is a walk in the fucking park. Y'all are blessed not to have to deal with that dude, man. Donald Trump is a walk in the park compared to Ronald Reagan, man. Go back and study him and see the shit that we had to deal with. Man, research your candidates, do the best that you can do. But I am going to challenge the city. No, I'm going to challenge the state of Louisiana. And I'm going to put it out there, and we're going to see if we can make it happen. The same thing that I said for Lafayette, Louisiana. Stop spending your money in the state of Louisiana until Clay Higgins resigns his seat. Stop spending your money in black, white, whatever. If you ain't feeling it, don't spend your money. Man, Louisiana has more than enough black-owned businesses, man. Stop spending your money until that racist piece of shit, Clay Higgins, is out of office. It's no way in hell you can lead this man in office with the things that he said. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It's time for us to get to the mountaintop. King said we would get there, so when we gonna get there? It's time for us to get our piece of the pie. It's time for people to understand if you don't want people kneeling about racial and justice reform and justices, it's time to get our business in order. Fix some of this stuff. It's time to fix it. You say that black people are a part of this country, but you only seem to need us at certain times. But we live here every day. We're peaceful, we're forgiving. We deal with a lot. You're riding around in a nice car, you're getting pulled over. Why? See, me, when I get pulled over, that situation don't never go good. I done put videos up of me being stopped by the cops. I'm just not, especially if I'm not doing nothing wrong and you just pulling me over because I drive a nice car. That's a rough conversation, brother. And by the time I'm finished, you're gonna lose your livelihood fucking with me. So, we're peaceful, we're forgiving. And a lot of days that is our biggest problem. I was looking at Kenosha video of people dancing to the Cupid Shuffle. You're too goddamn comfortable, too goddamn soon. Didn't you dance the Cupid Shuffle and the wobble when George died? And yet not one law has changed and they still killing black people. You cannot get in bed with the enemy so soon, man. You cannot get in bed with the enemy at all. There needs to be major changes. If there is no qualified immunity changes, there is really no real changes when it comes to the police killing black people. Well, tell Chris, Keyshawn, that he ain't getting a black vote no more. Clay Higgins ain't getting no black votes. I think Bobby them know. I'm a cold consultant, man, and I'll take this one on for free. I'll take this one on for free. I'm not finna sit back and let a motherfucker like Clay Higgins think that you gonna get the black vote. Man, I will travel this whole goddamn state on your ass. Now with what you said, homie, you got to go. Well, y'all, I'm about to start my day. I got 2 tests I gotta take today. I gotta take them tests. Because throughout all this here, I'm a college student and about to get my associate's degree in criminal justice from Central Texas College. And I'm already scheduled to become a student at Lamar University in January. Janice Wilson, I am not going anywhere. Don't worry, baby. I'm not going nowhere. The one thing about me, I graduated from the same school George Floyd graduated from, Bobby Scott graduated from. I am a Jack Yates line. And what's been putting me, you don't start some shit and don't finish it. See, I always tell people this is something I put in a song one time. I ain't the type to start drama, I'm the type to finish. I got an assignment and I ain't going nowhere. Jason Trump, fuck you. You a joke, man. You a joke. You know what? When you're there, Jason, when you're there, if you're really about what's right, why don't you stand up and grab a microphone and say that you denounce the police shooting black people? But you ain't gonna do that. You about that drama, man. Go sit your broke ass down somewhere, man. Man, let me help you out, homie. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me get this bitch off here. Yeah, we had to get rid of that clown, but it is what it is. Oh, I'm gonna be all right. I should, if I take care of my business, Ramona, I should graduate with honors. And the way that I ended up in college is I was mentoring some kids at my old high school, and I was mentoring some kids at my old high school, and they challenged me, and they said, "Well, how you gonna talk to us about going to college and you didn't finish?" And I said, "Well, you're right." So 2 years ago, I went back. I didn't know what to expect, and I started off kind of slow, but then I just crunk it up, and right now I'm scheduled to graduate with honors with an associate's in criminal justice, and then I'm gonna go to Lamar. I'm gonna finish my bachelor's, and I'm going straight to law school. I'll come back later and do my master's, but I'm going straight to law school. And I want to finish law school, and I want to open a law firm for poor people that cannot afford uh decent representation. You know, the biggest issue for us is going to court and not having a good lawyer, and because we can't afford one. So I want to open up a law firm, and and just because I can, and when I open up the law firm, I'll open one up in Lafayette, Louisiana too, because I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do, and open up a law firm for poor people that really want good representation, and not charge them a lot of money. So I'm doing all right for an old man in college, man. And I check in with the kids all the time and laugh, and told them, man, I never made the honor roll in high school, but I'm on the dean's list in college. Man, I'm rocking right now. So that's really pushed some of those kids to really work harder in school and do better, and they are doing better. I want to see every kid do better than I could have ever done, just like my father wanted for me, and my mom wanted for me. And when it's all said and done, racism will exist in the United States of America, but we're no longer entertaining it. We're no longer entertaining it. We want what we want, which is to be treated fairly and equal. And then you don't have to worry about people looting and whatever. And for those that say they back the blue, in the city of Houston, I work with the Houston Police Department almost on a daily basis to bridge the gap in my black communities. I love the fact that police officers serve, especially the good ones. I don't have a problem with them. I got a problem with the bad ones. So if you back the blue, you back the blue. But keep your guns and your motherfucking hands to yourself. See, none of this shit would be going on in the United States of America if you was not here killing black people. And for those that back the blue and don't have a problem with what they doing, we got a problem with you. So it is what it is. Say, man, do what you do, research your candidates. But for those that want to know, 5-star ain't going no goddamn well, because I don't get ran out of shit. You ain't gonna run me out of a motherfucking thing. I'm gonna stay here long as I want. I'm gonna eat the good food. I'm gonna kick it with the homies. I'm gonna look at these beautiful Southwest Louisiana women and just stand in awe. And it is what it is. And what we can do, Janice Wilson just said it. It's two things I want to do in Lafayette. I want to help you rebuild a Black Wall Street. Do you think that we can put a busload of businesses on the Simcoe Strip and rebuild Black Wall Street? And I want to build my organization, Black Families Reunited, where we can get the black man back into the household to be a father, a husband, and a provider, and help that black family achieve any goal that they want to achieve. Teach our children entrepreneurship. Tonight on the show, if you want to learn how to make your money grow, small money, turn it into big money, you need to be on the show tonight. This ain't no pyramid schemes. This ain't no games. This is Walter Coulter, Demetrius' brother, who done handled money for some of the biggest stars and athletes in the world, but come and bless us and grace us and give us the game. It is what it is, man. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's time for these brothers to get back into the household and let my sisters be the women that they want to be. It's time to get you off them PlayStations. It's time for you women to stop laying up with these broke ass dudes that ain't doing nothing for you. You can go buy you a month. It is time, bruh. It is time to learn how to buy the hood back. You feel what I'm saying? And if that ain't what you want, then ain't no sense of us having a conversation. And I'm dead serious with that, bro. I'm dead serious with that, man. I learned from you. You the teacher of the group. You and Donovan the teacher. And I want to send a shout out to my co-host, Donovan Sadiq. I don't see him on here, but Demetri K, you black women want to get the info from a strong black woman, you need to be tuning in, listening to her, because she can teach you things that I can't never teach you. And it's just by the grace of the higher power that we ended up hooked up together. And it's been love ever since. And you know the crazy part? I ain't never got to hug my co-host in person, but we ride or die for each other because we're on different sides of the country, but we think so much alike on some things we differ on, but I got love for him. And any day, one of y'all want to come on the show, just inbox one of us, Demetri K, Donovan Sadiq, or inbox Gary Monroe. You got a story, you want to come on the show, we interact with our audience. Come on the show, man. You family. You family. See, we ain't got time for all that extra shit people be doing, man. We family, man. But we are not in any way, shape, form, or fashion going to keep putting up with this racist bullshit in the United States of America. And in the process, we can transform the hood. We can transform the hood. Trust me when I tell you, I've done it. Let's put it like this here. How many people you know that have had 500 kids decommit from street gangs just from having a conversation? And y'all out here running these high-powered mentoring programs, and you can't even get to these kids. But you ain't telling them when you're running them high-powered mentoring programs, you're getting a whole bunch of money from the enemy. But you ain't really doing what you say you can do. We can transform the hood, man. I'm not finna hold y'all. I'm finna let y'all go. I got to get to these tests, knock this shit out. And it is what it is. We'll see you tonight, 7 o'clock on the War Zone. Tune in, man, because tonight we talking about money. And if you ain't talking about money, keep your broke ass off that live feed, because you going to get deleted. We talking about money tonight, man. Economic wealth, increasing our economic wealth in any capacity that we choose. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I'll holler at y'all tonight.